Hello everyone, Pallytime here. Welcome back to Heroes of the Storm. In today's video, we have landed upon Gul'dan. Now, one of the newest characters we have in the Nexus, so once again, I can't really talk about what he was like last year, because he's only about a month or two old, but Gul'dan's playstyle has shifted a little bit. When he was first released, everyone was building specifically for Drain Life. Drain Life, Drain Life, Drain Life. And if you didn't, there are certain people that have a lamp that would say that you were bad immediately, and I don't think that's the case. But his build kind of focuses around corruption these days. Now, I will say his win rate is not very good overall. It seems like he's kind of a niche pick. He didn't really come out swinging. He didn't replace Li Ming or anything like that. But he's certainly a fun and unique playstyle in his own right, and we're going to be playing him today. Look at his back spike. Oh. Did you guys know that this plate on his codpiece? Did you know his codpiece is the same as Asmodean's codpiece? Oh, if he's in the, what is the skin called? It's like the Gul'dan or something. Gul'dan. So we already kind of knew what Gul'dan was going to look like before he was even added into the game. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we find ourselves on the battlefield of eternity today. We should have some pretty good single target damage and sustain for this particular objective. Now, I'm not going to lie to you and say that I have a ton of experience with Gul'dan. I did play him on the PTR prior to his release. We did do some theory crafting videos for him and things like that, but he's only level 4 on live servers, so obviously that's not a ton of time. We are going to go for Echoed Corruption at level 1. Again, this is going to make it so once we hit 35 enemies with corruption, our corruption will then bounce back to us. And of course, corruption's pretty easy to land on targets that are running away from you, like that Jaina Proudmoore there. So the idea is we push into these enemies. We use our Q to poke at them. We use our W to sustain off of their health pool. And then as they're running away, we hit them really, really hard with the corruption. Now, I am going to have to leech some life here and kind of hope for the best. Oh, we hit him a couple times there. Now, the weird thing about playing Gul'dan is that he doesn't have mana that regenerates. Instead, he has to life tap for it, which is why we're kind of in a precarious situation. So I can go in versus this enemy team and try to deal some damage, but first we have to drain some life. And the problem you will often run into, as I am running into it right now, is that while you are trying to drain life off of these minions... Oh, hey, it's Ben! Hey! How are you? That's the guy that runs Hot Slugs. Hey, what are the odds? Welcome to a video. I was just talking about your website the other day. Anyway, let's push in here and let's deal some damage. One of the big issues when you're playing him, though, is you'll try to be regenerating this health, and all of a sudden, your allies are like, but I gotta kill minions. That's where the XP comes from. And they kind of starve you of what you need to live. Reddit likes me again, so cool. I know that struggle. Let's go help out our team. We'll just drain life on this Zul, and as he's running towards our Tychus, hit him with the corruption and just try to pressure him out of here. Now that we're kind of safe, we rotate up top, we life tap a couple times, and then we drain life off of the Immortal. Now, I do think Gul'dan has a really fun play style. It feels like a legit DPS rotation in the World of Warcraft. I can't get my chair in the right spot today. I'm covering my health bar a little bit right now. I don't want that. If I move this way, okay, we're just gonna sit like this. We're not gonna move for the rest of this video. Are we winning the race? It's pretty close, team. We did, though. We won the race, and this is gonna be pushing the bottom lane? Top lane. Okay. So let's go join our team up there. We do have a Sylvanas on our team, which is incredible for this objective. I think we're going to go for Consume Soul, which is a talent that allows us to immediately sacrifice minion on the ground, like a minion in the lane, and then get health back, which is a decent alternative to having to sit there and channel drain life for the rest of the match. We can kind of instantly get that health back rather than kind of waiting over time for it. Let's see if we could deal some damage to this Thrall here. Hopefully he doesn't root me. Hey, he rooted me, but we can turn around and we can sustain if that Chromie doesn't completely delete us from the game. That kind of sucks. Another reason we want this sacrifice thing, the Consumed Soul, is because against burst damage healers, or burst damage dealers, excuse me, like Chromie, we want to be able to sit at a pretty high amount of health throughout the whole game, just in case that exact scenario happens. Now, I was not able to sacrifice any minions because we were on the retreat, but while we are just hanging out in lane, it should work pretty well. Let's go in here and push with our team up top. Tychus does need to be a little afraid because we actually don't have vision of anyone. Like, straight up no one. We can stop that Leoric from going back there. Hit with that corruption. We are at 12 out of 35 on our quest right now, which is not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. Let's rotate around those minions as best we can. Let's hit the Zul with the corruption here. Look at that damage stacking up so quickly. That's so good. Once you understand like the kind of the yin and yang of this build, whereas you use your Q a lot and you use your W a lot as they're pushing into you, but the second they run away, your kind of your rotation changes. Once you get a good feel for that, you're able to punish people so hard. I actually really like it. I really like Gul'dan. I know he's not the most popular hero to be ever added to the game, and, you know, he kind of struggles in certain situations, but I feel like they got him right. I think he feels like a warlock, which is absolutely what you should want from one of, you know, probably the most notable warlock in the game. We are going to go for Hunger for Power here, I think. Let's see. Yeah, we're going to go for Hunger for Power here, which is going to increase our ability power by a pretty decent amount, but also lower the amount of damage or the amount of healing that we can do. So it is a drawback, to be sure. Let's go over here and we'll sacrifice some minions. And we're good. Look at that. That minion sacrifice just saved us. Now we can grab the sippy cup. We can life tap a couple times. Probably go drain life something in the lane before we get too low. And then, oh, I missed that regen glove. Oh my god. Oh my god. And then make our way back to the objective. The team seems to be doing fairly well. Also, excuse the fact that I have a cough drop in my mouth right now. I'm still getting over being sick. It's taken a while. I did miss that corruption on Thrall there, like by a lot. But I think we'll be okay. I think Leoric's going to be taken down here. Oh no! He lived with just a tiny little sliver of life. And again, we're just going to leave this confrontation, dip back up to the top lane, sacrifice a couple minions, like this one right here, if I can get to it. This one right here. Yeah, come at me. I was saving the corruption for when he inevitably chased after me with the bone prison, which he didn't do. Alright, we sacrificed a couple minions, our health's in a good spot, and wouldn't you know, we won the objective at the exact same time. Not bad, team, not bad. Don't kill it. Oh. I'm just gonna ping my ability. And make him feel bad. Of course, he's a Zul, so he probably doesn't feel anything. But I need to trade life, you don't understand, it's a really big problem. Pushing the top lane now, we are going to put that fish down, going to do a lot of damage. We're looking pretty good up here, and the enemy team only has a Chromie defending bottom right now. The rest of the team's starting to get there now, but this is going to be a pretty formidable split push if we are let alone here, which it looks like we're going to be. Sylvanas does have to retreat from the enemy team, but again, look how much siege damage we're actually doing here. Murky being taken down. If Zul was going to continue to run at me there, that would be, once again, a perfect opportunity to land that corruption and start to stack it up. We are going to go for Horrify at level 10. Funny enough, the abilities actually have pretty close to the same win rate if you take a look at hotslogs.com, which Ben happens to manage. They have pretty similar win rates, although it's astonishing to me that they do, because Horrify seems like such a, I don't know why you would take the other one, to be totally honest. It doesn't seem to do anything. And Horrify is good all of the time. What Horrify does is it's like a Tychus grenade being thrown out to the enemy team, but instead of that knockback, what you get instead is a fear in a direction. So this Leoric here, we can pull him forward directly into our team and then kill him. And that's not like a one-time fluke. That isn't something that happened once and can never happen again. That's like a reliable thing you can continue to do throughout the rest of the match because you have Horrify. And it's astonishingly good. And I really can't fathom how the other heroic ability, which just does fucking random ass unreliable damage in an area, I don't understand at all how they could possibly compete with each other, but apparently they do. We can go in here, drain some life. Murky coming up to help us take this camp over. Let's land the corruption on as many of them as we can. Beautiful. And then drain life again on the left. Awesome. So he's not the best at taking camps because drain life does have a pretty considerable cooldown, but he can do it. He can do it relatively well. I would love to take this camp over as well before this objective starts because it would just add even more pressure that they can't ignore to the top lane and give us even more of an advantage on the actual objective itself. I'm going to go ahead and take a second to life tap, and then we'll try to drain what little we can off of this mercenary camp before it dies. We're actually looking pretty good right now. And that's another thing that Gul'dan is really good at. If you plan ahead and you track your cooldowns accordingly, you can become very, very sustainable if you don't have to move like I just did there. Let's go ahead and life tap a little bit. We are winning this race yet again. The enemy team really having a hard time. Doesn't help that Zul is up in the top lane by himself, dealing with that pressure that we just put onto them with those mercenary camps. Looks like everyone's fine here. Oh, I missed that fear entirely. That was bad. Don't look at that. I should go in and I should censor that. No one should have to see that fuck up. Let's drain life on the Immortal. I am going to go for the Health Stone at level 13. Again, the same idea that we want to have more than one way to keep ourselves alive. We want to have more than one way to give ourselves health back, because we do have to life tap so often. And the Health Stone is just a great way of doing that. So activate to heal for 25% of your maximum health. We also have the minion sacrifice on top of that. And then even further, we have drain life. So we're in a pretty good spot right now. And we could just move in here and we can pressure this Zul pretty hard. Looks like he's going to try to hit us with some stuff. We are the only ones up here, so we do have to deal with him alone. Those mages are actually hitting really hard. Now that he's running away, we switch over to the corruption, and once again, he's immediately put in a significantly worse spot. I'm not going to kill him just so we can blow him up. The second he decides to move, we switch our footing to counter it, and basically the second he decides that it's time to back up, we hit him with the corruption, and basically there's no chance for Zul to come back in the fight at that point. And that's something I really like about Gul'dan. How it's kind of like you're kind of fighting someone, and then you switch up your fighting stance halfway through to catch them off guard. I don't know. That's probably not an accurate representation at all, but that's kind of that mental image that always comes into my mind when I see someone running away from Gul'dan versus someone running towards Gul'dan. Like, I approach the situation differently. The Immortal was able to push the bottom lane just fine. We have a 1 level advantage on the enemy team right now. And we're just going to make our way over here and keep on pushing, because there's no reason not to. There is a mercenary camp up in the top lane we can go get, but it looks like our team might be in a bit of a tussle over here. No, I take it back. I think we just saw 2 or 3 in the top lane. I thought they were going to be encroaching on that mercenary camp they were taking in the bottom, but it looks like we're totally fine. We'll just go in and help out our Murky. Beautiful. We are going to go for the Ruinous Affliction. Corruption deals bonus damage if someone is hit by all 3 strikes. A difficult thing to do until you get the upgrade at level 1. If I had already finished that quest talent, we'd be in a beautiful spot right now. I have not finished the quest talent. But the quest talent, what it allows you to do is after the 3rd corruption lands... Oh, we are... Team, I died. Go on without me. What it allows you to do is pretty much guarantee that you're going to hit those 3. Especially in team fights, you can just throw the corruption out and then it'll return back to you. And in the middle of team fights, most people aren't going to really be paying attention to that little circle underneath them, right? Or, you know, the average player. So you can get a lot done with it. We are going to be respawning with our team. We definitely lost that fight there, though. We are in a bad spot now. The enemy team going to be able to win this race, I would imagine. You would kind of think. They are only racing a Murky right now. So we're just going to have to fight them on the switch, which we can definitely do. Horrify is ready to go. We can dip out and do a couple Consume Souls, and we have our Health Stone ready to heal us as well. Defend. Make sure they all know. Make sure we're all on the same page. And again, I don't really want to be the first one running in here, but it's okay that I am. You know, we can make it work. The enemy team's Leoric kind of poking out. We can hit him with the corruption here. I thought. He actually doubled back in a way I wasn't expecting. I can't really do anything to Jaina in there. We should just be taking this real easy. Here's the corruption. Oh, that's a good corruption. It's going to hit him really hard. The enemy team basically getting deleted there. We did trade our Artanis for it, however. Good Octograb's going to secure that kill on the Thrall. And now we're pretty much golden in here. We can do whatever. We could go take a break for 30 seconds, come back, and still win this race. It's no big deal at all. They are missing one person, though, who didn't die. They're Chromie. So I suppose Chromie could delete one of us from the game, but there's no way at all that a Chromie could possibly outrace us here. Leoric did come out of his ghost form. I think I'm going to fear him. Oh, I don't have any mana. Yeah, we're not going to fear shit. Let's just go ahead and work on getting our health back. Work on getting our mana back. Our team went bottom for some reason. There's no reason for that at all. We especially want our Sylvanas up top as well, just pushing in with this to deal more damage. Are you gonna play Legion, Ben? We can do casual talk right now, right? I feel like I can. Alright, we have the Horrify. It's Here, let's get Zul. Let's get Zul and Thrall. I'm technically in an Entomb, but I'm pretty sure the Entomb is just keeping me safe, and I shouldn't be worried about it. Let's keep spamming our Q in on these guys. We do need a life tap here. I think we're good. I think we're good. Corruption. Oh, we did so much damage to that Leoric. And a beautiful Limtic is going to bring that Jaina right to me, so I never had to stop channeling. Looks like we got it, boys. It looks like it went well, team. Did he say? He's going to play it at midnight. Awesome. I'm going to get Ben on my friends list because I really like that guy. That was Gul'dan. He's pretty fun. I really like him. And I like the fact that he's very accurate to what I feel Warlock in the World of Warcraft is. You know, I played a Fiction Warlock. That was one of my first classes. I had a Tauren Hunter that I talk about a lot. I only got that to level 23. I played a Druid. Didn't really like that. Stuck with a Affliction Warlock. He was a little fucking gnome. Played him all the way up to, I think, level 50. But I'm going to get them both on my friends list. I'm going to get them both on my friends list. Anyway, Gul'dan feels pretty good right now. I'll respond to them in just a second once I end this video. I went for Echoed Corruption at level 1, Consume Soul level 3. Oh, this is because of Chromie. That always fucks me up. Level 4, Consume Soul. Level 7, Hunger for Power. Horrify at level 10. Healthstone into Ruinous Affliction. And by the time you get to 16, you want your Echoed Corruption ready to go. I was definitely slacking on that. You definitely want it ready to go. And then at level 20, probably would have gone for the vulnerability on Horrify if I did pick a talent there. Although I am a big fan of Dark Portal as well. Thank you all for watching today's video. I forgot to make myself bigger again. My bad, team. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all next time. We're going to be playing some Illidan. Yeah! I fucking love Illidan. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. I'll see you all tomorrow. Legion comes out soon. I'm excited. Okay, bye.